Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over a very simple, easy beginner tutorial on how to compute eigenvalues of a matrix. So, the formula works like this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the first and fourth term, and we're going to find the mean of the first and fourth term. So, when we find the mean of the first and fourth term, this is going to be the mean of 4, 3, or the average, and that's 3.5. So we're just going to say 7/2 in that case. So the eigenvalues are going to be 7/2 plus or minus square root of whatever you got for your mean is squared, so 49 over 4. Minus, and then what you put is the determinant of the matrix. So the determinant of the matrix is just 12 minus 2, which is equal to 10. So this means that we put here minus 10. So now all we need to do is just simplify it down. So 10 is the same thing as 40/4, and 49 minus 40 is 9/4. So we have the square root of 9/4, which is 3/2. So this is 7/2 plus or minus 3/2. So that means our eigenvalues are either 5 or 2. Super easy, super fast, no need for a characteristic polynomial in this case. Let's go over for a couple more examples. So we want to find the eigenvalue of this matrix, the eigenvalues. So the mean between 6 and 1 is, again, 3.5, so 7/2. So the eigenvalues are equal to 7/2 plus or minus the square root of 7/2 squared, which is 49 over 4. And then we're going to subtract the determinant. So the determinant here is 6, and then minus -6. So in this case, that comes in total to be 12. 12 is the determinant. So we're going to subtract 12. So when we simplify things down, we're going to get that our eigenvalues are equal to 7/2 plus 1/2, plus or minus 1/2. So if we look at it, that means that our eigenvalues are 3 and 4 are our eigenvalues for that problem. Let's go over a few more examples. So let's find the mean between these two. The mean between these two is just 1. So all we need to do is say that our eigenvalues are equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 0. So that means that this is 1 plus or minus 1 are our eigenvalues. So that means, of course, that eigenvalues can be 2 or 0. Last example, we find the mean between these two. So the mean between 1 and 5 is 3, so it works out a little bit better. So we're going to have our eigenvalues are equal to 3 plus or minus square root of 3 squared, which is 9, minus our determinant is 5 times 1, which is 5, and then subtract -4. When we're subtracting -4, we're adding, so we're really doing 5 plus 4, which is 9. So we're going to be subtracting 9. So, in other words, it's going to be the only eigenvalue we're going to have is going to be 3, because 3 plus or minus 0, whether you add it or subtract it, is going to always be 3. So this is how you simply and fastly compute eigenvalues for a matrix. Anyways, I'll see y'all later, and goodbye.